Community Theater, our summer production of Honeymoon at Graveside Manor. You'll have some thrills and chills and some laughs along the way. And you'll see we have quite a bunch of interesting characters that you're going to meet. I think that some of them may be a little on the strange side. And one thing I do want to remind you is if you have any cell phones or pagers or any kind of electronic devices, if you'll turn those off so they won't go off during the production, we would appreciate that. We will have a 15-minute intermission where you'll get a chance to buy some of our wonderful concession items. We have quite a few homemade items. Of course, we have popcorn and all kinds of drinks. And if you notice when you come in, we had some little containers out there with the pictures of cast members on them. And you'll get a chance to vote at intermission as with your money who you think the wackiest character is. And we'll announce the results at the end of the show as to who you thought the wackiest character is. And it may be a 10-way tie because I think all of them are pretty wacky. So, but for example, the first character you're going to meet tonight has a split personality. I think he's one of the split. He has a multiple personality. So you may have to look out for him. He may be a little off his rocker. But a couple of things I want to mention is our October production will be the Dixie Swim Club. If any of you are going to be in town in October, we'd love to have you come see that. That's a comedy drama. And then in December, we'll be doing a Laura Eagle Wild for Christmas. And that's a very doable production. But I want to thank each of you for being here tonight. And I hope you enjoy the show. We're playing approximately 2 hours, so we should be finished by about 9:30. So thank you so much.
That old fireplace in here, and that old desk, and that kid's staircase. The memories. The memories. Oh, well. Yes, I would be enough dynamite to blow this place to toothpicks. Now, if I was dynamite, where would I want to be? No. Sit. Dude, I was not there. Ah! There we go. Perfect. Timer. My kingdom for a timer. Just like me. Bring the explosives and we get the timer. First up, silly putty, flashlight, keys, handkerchief, wallet. No idea what that is. That's just like me. Bring the explosives and forget the timer. A pinfool forgets the timer. I told you to bring the timer. I know. I just forgot, that's all. Well, what are you gonna do now? I don't know. You got any suggestions? Well, by the time you never listen to me anyway. And I ain't going to tonight. You just shut up. See? Ow, don't hit me. Well, shut up before somebody hears us. It's in the briefcase. Yeah, that's where it is. It's in the briefcase. Now, let's see. What is the combination to the briefcase? Yes, the doctor's birthday is silver goose. Oh, yeah, the doctor's birthday. There we go. Now. Attached here. Now, set it. goodbye, Graveside Manor. May you rest in pieces.
Cyrus, is that you? No one here. Pity. Always a pity. One would think they'd know enough to leave the dead alone. Especially tonight. Tonight. Oh, that was good.
Well, here we are, hon. Our honeymoon cottage.
Oh, Tyler, it's... Pick me up, Tyler. Let's get out of here.
No, really, this is it. Charming, isn't it?
Charming? Obviously some obscure meaning to the word that I wasn't previously aware of. Let me see that brochure again. I bet you even money it doesn't mention the word blood-curdling.
That's 2 words.
Would you like to hear 2 more words?
Honey, no.
That's not the 2 words I had in mind.
Yeah? What were your 2 words?
Answer that.
Now, Mary, this place looks much better when it's cleaned up. We can't believe that hasn't been done yet. Someone was supposed to be here this morning, and, wait, someone's trying their key.
One of these has gotta work.
Hello?
You should talk to strangers.
You are?
Don't correct your elders.
What are you doing?
Fine, thank you.
That's not what I asked.
That's not what I answered. Stop jamming that kind of people.
I'm on my honeymoon.
And you're standing here talking to me. Your wife's a lucky woman. And you ask me what I'm doing.
Well, apparently you're trying to get the door open.
I'm trying to get the lock open. The door's already open, Lamo.
Then why are you trying to get the lock open?
Because when I leave here, I have to lock it. Am I going too fast for you?
Oh, you must be the cleaning lady.
So?
This is my wife.
She looks like she's already been cleaned. Hello. Don't talk to strangers.
I just introduced you.
Yeah, what's my name?
You don't know.
Ah, that's good. Here, make yourself useful. Won't you seize it?
Hyde.
I'm Sophie. I'm a cleaning woman. You can call me Sophie.
My name's Marian. You can call me a cat.
Oh, you've seen the place? Well, wait till I get it cleaned up.
It'll look better.
I don't know. I said wait till I get it cleaned up. Kids, always in a hurry.
You're supposed to clean and you're just now getting here?
Maybe she walked.
I heard that. I got 20/20 hearing, you know. That's what my doctor said.
20/20?
Well, he's an eye doctor, but he's right, you know. I'll prove it. Take out a 20. Yes, that's a 20.
You're just now getting here?
I was supposed to be here ready to clean at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, 8 o'clock this morning.
What time is it?
It's about 8 o'clock.
Then quit griping.
It's 8 o'clock at night.
It is. Bye.
Wait a minute, you're leaving?
You got that? I have to catch Jack before he gets the truck started.
Jake, your husband?
No, he's my chauffeur. I only dress like this during the hunting season. You found my key yet, Fabio? I don't want to be stuck here after dark.
Why?
Why don't we want to get
get a reputation, a door creaks, some board sell, right away it's haunted.
Of course the screams help too. Sure, I got 20 in here and drop 20.
Don't do it, it's a trick.
Well, that came from outside. I'm sure there's a reasonable explanation.
Yeah, somebody saw a ghost.
That's an explanation, but I wouldn't call it reasonable.
Okay, settle down. Just wait here, and I'll check it out.
You have to be kidding.
You'll be okay.
He's lying.
I know,
How can you tell when I'm lying?
because you're talking to me. Notice he didn't deny that he lies.
Yeah, that's how that politician, right?
I'll be right outside.
He doesn't inspire me with confidence.
Yeah, I wouldn't count on them lucky door seeker if I were you. You two just got married?
That's right, this afternoon.
You got married today? On Halloween?
Well, we thought it would be a different kind of wedding. See, my husband's a writer.
A writer? Here, I didn't know.
You mean, say for argument's sake, there's a problem staying the night here?
Are you kidding? Ask me again.
You mean, say for argument's sake, there's a problem staying the night here?
Are you kidding? Nobody stays the night here. When they say they don't want to go nowhere, this is the nowhere they're talking about. People line for miles just to miss this place.
They do?
Those that know about it,
Well, what about those that don't know about it?
if they don't know about it, then they don't come. Silly folks, I don't know.
Well, Tyler says it's part of the family estate.
His family owns Graveside Manor.
Graveside Manor?
That's the name of the place.
Why do they call it that?
Well, it's a manor, right?
Well, right.
And what's up there?
Graves?
Hence the name Graveside Manor. Can't exactly call it the high recently deceased.
I'm going to kill
wife that lived here. Her name was Leila. Then one night, one Halloween night, they say old Cyrus went mad and killed Lydia with an axe. Then he turned the axe on himself and did himself in.
How did he kill himself with an axe?
Because he couldn't find a fork. You want to hear this or not?
I love that.
And they say from that day to this, every Halloween night, from twilight till dawn, the ghost of old Cyrus still roams these premises searching for the wife he murdered. Some say Lydia's ghost is still here too. See, she can never leave this place.
Why is she waiting for him?
Nobody knows. There are those that say that she wants to kill old Cyrus, though, or any other Thorncraft who sets foot inside these premises.
Does that include people that marry into the family, or visitors?
And only when she has had her vengeance. Only when she has righted the wrong done her can she rest in peace. You want me to watch your bed up now?
I saw a quaint little motel just down the road.
We're staying here tonight, right, Chief?
Let's not skirt the issue. Tyler, I saw something out there. I saw something or someone.
Oh, you're letting your imagination run away with you.
Well, just as long as it takes me with it.
Yeah, we got some explanations for what you saw.
Yeah, like what?
Well, it was probably a bear.
And that's supposed to make me feel better.
Why are you two staying up here anyway?
Well, I don't believe that's any of your business.
Of course not. Why are you two staying here?
For a stupid book he's writing.
That's right. Actually, it was my editor's idea.
Little old me.
The same lady who's supposed to be taking pictures of this place, right?
Oh, yes. Lead me to your egg, class.
Are you sure you can focus?
The thing I think I'll be fine with is staying conscious that I'm concerned about.
What kind of book do you think you're going to write out this place anyway?
A bestseller. I hope. You've probably heard of some of my books.
He writes horror novels, and yes, I knew that when I married him.
Yeah?
I'm sure you've heard of me. Leila Thorncraft. I wrote Grave Circumstances.
Never heard of it.
Cadavers are people too.
No.
Don't look for a pulse, just hand me the shovel.
No!
You've heard of it.
No! I barely did. That's the front door.
Well, anyway, I'm hoping to do a true life horror story. For the first time, I can write something from first-hand experience. A non-fictional ghost story.
Yes, but when you told me about this place, you said it was fixed up.
Well, I got the electricity turned on.
So far, that's all.
Look, I'm going to go Until you finish taking pictures of this place.
Well, okay, let's see here. You know how long you did this. I'm finished now, I'm finished. Take it to my car.
Wait till I find you first. Is that you?
Yes, you done so really start home with it,
All right.
My car's out back, right next to yours.
How do you get our luggage anyway? You two want to go with us?
Just ready for the home tour.
I can't believe I left that stupid briefcase. Left the stupid briefcase, believe I can you. Shut up, you. Okay, now, wait a minute. I left it right here. Where'd it go? I know I left it right here. It's gone.
Why was that stupid? Gotta remember I have closet phobia.
That's claustrophobia, not claustrophobia.
Looks like a closet to me. I should ask you something.
Who are you?
That's it!
That's what?
That's what I should ask.
Who are you?
That's it!
That's what?
That's what I should ask.
Who?
That!
Wait. Let's start over.
Okay. You go first.
You ready?
Yeah, just one thing.
What?
Who are you?
I asked you first.
Nuh-uh, you guessed. So?
So what?
That's what I say. So what?
You want to know who I am? I'll tell you who I am. I am the end of all you know. I am the messenger of doom. I am the grim reaper. I am the harbinger of death.
You got a car?
What did you see in there?
Nothing. The light goes off when you shut the door.
That's a refrigerator.
Looked like a closet.
What did you see in there?
Nothing. Just some camping stuff.
Camping stuff.
Yeah, some clothes and a box with a glove on it said tent.
Tent.
Yeah. T-E-N-T. I'm a third-year sophomore.
How do you spell it?
Nobody told me there was going to be a quiz on this thing.
Oh, what thing?
Oh, you ain't in on it?
Oh, what?
We're going to scare a bunch of freshmen. I figured he was out. You could be the coat hanger of death and the Green River and stuff.
Look, you got to get out of here.
Fine. You don't have to tell me twice.
And don't tell anybody what you saw.
Huh? What did I see?
Good. Now just get out of here.
Maybe you do have to tell me twice. It's locked.
The key's in the door.
Oh, yeah. Here you go.
I gotta get out of here before that kid blasts somebody. And why am I telling you this?
Mom always told me to leave things like I find them.
That's nice.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now, if only I can remember where I put her.
My briefcase. I forgot to ask that kid. Ah!
No, we're in here. No sign of you? No. He's here somewhere. You can bet on it. Hey, where's Stuart? Oh, I knew he'd screw things up. Now, where'd he go? Let's try to think like Stuart. Let's not do that again. Hey,
Brother, for Moose, that kid can really sprint. Now, if I could just find that stupid briefcase. I know I had it when I came in here, and the kid didn't have it when he left. I just hope nobody else shows up tonight before the... This is it! He must have left it. Great. Now, one quick check. Now all I have to do is get clear of this place, and then it's gone! Who would steal a bomb? Maybe he came back. Hello?
Hello, I'm Officer Blair. I was just passing by and I seen the lights on. I just wanted to stop in to make sure nothing was wrong.
Well, the thing is, you see...
You rent the place?
Okay, yeah, that's it. I'm renting the place. Nice, quiet little getaway, by the cemetery and all that.
Quiet as a cemetery, that's pretty good. Well, I just stopped by to warn you.
Warn me? Warn me about what?
Well, I don't want to alarm you, but we've had word of an escapee in the area.
Escapee?
Yes, from a mental institution in the next county.
Well, thank you, officer. I'll keep a lookout. Thank you.
Well, wait, don't you want to hear a description?
You have a description.
Yes, let's see, he's in his mid-50s, he's wearing glasses, he's got dark hair, white beard, wearing a trench coat, and carrying a briefcase. He stole the clothes from one of the doctors at the institute.
Well, that description could fit anybody, even me.
Yeah, it is kind of vague.
Well, so are you. Thank you, officer.
Say, what do you do?
I work with my hands. Want to see?
No, I mean, what kind of work do you do?
Oh, I'm an artist.
Really? That's pretty neat. You'll have to check out our Fine Arts Museum in town.
I'm sure it's spectacular.
Yeah, that's where we keep the Norman Rockwell puzzle. Say, I didn't catch your name.
What's the name of the escapee?
Thorncraft, Myron Thorncraft.
That's not mine, mine's Arnold. Well, thank you, officer.
Speaking of art, the lady and I, we drove into the big city last year to see the symphony. You know, you can't be too well rounded in the business.
Yep, you're rounded all right. I can see your belt.
Anyway, we went to that symphony, saw that Oriental guy that plays that big fiddle. What's his name?
Say, officer. I just heard donut shop in town is having a buy one, get one free sale.
Ooh, I gotta go.
Fine. I just hope nobody else shows up before.
Now, Marian, maybe we can settle down and just try to get some rest.
what? I've been honest with you. I've told you all about my family, and what happens is when we get married, I find out we have a couple of insane killers in the family before the rice even gets cold.
Did you ever wonder why I wrote horror stories?
Daddy said it was because you never grew up.
Is this the same man who plays with dolls?
He collects dolls. He doesn't play with them. It's a hobby.
Yeah? You ever watch him when he thinks no one is watching him?
Oh, don't change the subject again.
Okay, fine. What do you want to know?
First, I'd like to know why Madge shows up on our honeymoon.
Madge? I thought... Are you still jealous of her?
No, of course not.
Oh, yes you are. You're green with it.
Well, then I'm just the right color to fit into this family.
Honey, Madge was just here to get a few snapshots. You know that. And the rest of this stuff about Cyrus murdering Lydia and all those unmarked graves and...
What? What did you say at the end there?
Nothing?
What was that about unmarked graves?
That was just rambling.
Rambling? You ramble about unmarked graves? That is not rambling material, dear. That people ramble about stock prices, their favorite food, what their baby swallowed. Nobody rambles about unmarked graves. Not even undertakers, and they...
What?
This is a good place.
What are you getting at, dear?
Next to a cemetery. I don't think it was a church, so...
Okay. For a while, it was a mortuary.
We're honeymooning in a funeral home.
It went out of business 30 years ago.
We're honeymooning in a dead funeral home.
No, I wasn't going to tell you that part until later.
What, when we wake up on an embalming slab?
Well, that's why I let that cleaning woman go on with her crazy story. I figured at least that way you'd hear some of it, and, where is that cleaning woman anyway?
What? What's in here? Is this where they view the deceased?
Oh, it's just a house, man. Look.
Holy cow. Let's see. Go in there. And around and around and around. And come out there. That fireplace upstairs is a hole. Oh, wonder if the kitchen has a secret passage as well.
Now I'm ready to go to work. It's just a matter of time. And I have all the time in the world.
Mary, you can see for yourself there's nothing left of the old place in there. I told you.
That doesn't excuse you any. You still ain't off the hook, Buster. Hey!
Did you see that?
See what? And if you say ghost, honeymoon or not, I'm out of here.
Ghost? No, of course not. I meant, did you see it? See everything? Take care of it.
Oh, make sure of everything? Oh, I've seen plenty.
Oh, honey, don't take on like that. There's a logical explanation. Now, who left this over?
What?
Wonder where they came from.
What did you say?
Oh, nothing. I was just wondering, about the, cleaning woman.
Tyler, I think I'm getting sick to my stomach.
Oh, it's just your imagination.
Well, then I guess I'm gonna be pretty sick soon, I imagine. I think I ought to see a doctor.
A doctor? Way out here? Well, where are we going to find a doctor?
Can't you phone for one?
There's no phone here.
Well, then let's go find one.
Oh, I'm telling you, it's just your imagination. You're starting to imagine things. Things like, ghostly women toting axes. Next thing, you'll be seeing people coming out of the woodwork. Yeah!
Did I frighten you?
No, Sophie, you look for a doctor?
A doctor? I can't drive.
Well, is there a doctor around here?
Around here? Nobody is sick around here.
No, they just die horribly.
You got that right. Look, you'll never find a doctor at this time of night.
Now what?
Excuse me, maybe you can help me. I'm a doctor passing through town on my way to an emergency case, and my car is broken down.
The doctor's sick. Just go ahead and looking for him. My wife's not feeling well here.
Nobody's feeling well here.
Oh, well, let's have a look-see, shall we?
Wait a minute. You're not a vet, are you? Well, you didn't even ask to see the man's credentials.
Of course. Here you are.
Dana R. Schichtemine, MD.
Yes, that's me. That's me.
That's an unusual name. Schichtemine?
It's easy to remember. You stick to your business, I'm sticking mine. The joke.
Wait, this says you're a psychiatrist.
Well, we must become medical doctors before we enter the psychiatric field.
What kind of emergency would a psychiatrist have?
People ask me that all the time. Say Yeah, boy. Young man, if I was you, I would get her out of here as quickly as possible.
Well, wait, what you got?
How can you tell anything from one eye?
Now, if I don't use that, then I'd be paying you, wouldn't I?
Doctor, what's she suffering from?
Sinuses.
Sinuses? What's that mean?
She's got them.
She's got them? Well, I've got sinuses, and you've got sinuses.
Oh, God's children got sinuses. Hallelujah.
Did I have some sort of infection?
Yes, an epidural asphyxiation of the lesser Antilles.
You sure?
I read that in the book, no, 2 books. Comes from all the dust in the place. I have this same problem, bad sinuses, can't breathe.
I bet if you moved to Arizona or some other dry climate, you would move here.
Buddy, if I moved to Arizona, a lot of people could breathe easier. Now you need to get out of here as quickly as possible. Matter of fact, that's a good idea all around. Goodbye.
Man, he's not married.
All right, that's it for me. Let's go.
Now, honey, you know I can't leave. I have a contract.
I'm the one who said.
Not if you ask me.
Did I ask you?
You know, that guy looked a little like me.
Oh, that's not too surprising. I still have a few relatives around these parts. In fact, one of them had to become, hun, so I can go upstairs and lie down.
Didn't you hear what Dr. Stick-in-the-Mud said?
Yes, he said it's only the dust that's upsetting you, and that's why she's here. You can't get this place cleaned up in a hurry, right?
Yeah, I guess. I do know a shortcut.
You're not listening to me.
Oh, there you go again.
Well, you don't hear me, you don't hear the doctor, you don't see or hear anything around you.
Oh, that's not true, is it, Sophie?
Who are you looking for?
Nobody. Well, he said his car broke down.
He also said he couldn't breathe in here. I understand exactly how he feels. This place seems to be closing in on me, too.
Oh, a good night's sleep and you'll feel much better.
Sometime you should look up the word honeymoon.
I wish you'd try to help me with this thing, hun. This isn't just another book or just another contract. I can finally put to rest all the wild stories and innuendo that my family has had to live with for years. That's why I came up with this idea.
So it was you that thought all this up.
Don't pretend you didn't know that. I mean, think about it, Marian. Everyone has a few ghosts in the closet, some bad blood.
Yes, but theirs isn't on an axe somewhere.
Yeah, try the Bordens. You know what? Think about it, Marian. This time tomorrow, the whole thing will be over.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Oh, and once it is over, then our story can really begin. Now, is that too much to ask? And besides, you told me you didn't believe in ghosts.
Well, that's before I had them for in-laws.
Now, why don't you go up to bed?
All right. Wait, you're not coming with me?
Well, I'll be up in a minute. Don't you want to, I don't know, freshen up a bit?
Well, I did bring a special negligee. All right, don't be too long.
Well, fine. Ghosts. But some people will believe. Well, I guess it's a good thing they do believe in them. Otherwise, I'd still be writing murder mysteries. God, I hated those. All that blood. Ugh, even on paper. I'm glad nothing like that ever happened to me. Still, I wonder how much of this place is legend and how much actually happened. Well, I guess that's why I'm here. You hear that, Cyrus? You won't be haunting us much longer.
You're still here?
No, we left just after you did.
Oh, good. Wait a minute.
Doctor, if I knew any better, I swear you were trying to get rid of us.
Nonsense, nothing. Now will you get out of here?
Say, your name wouldn't be Thorncraft, would it?
No, I told you my name. Why do you ask?
Well, no reason. I guess this place is just getting to me too. Must be something about Halloween. People start to get a bit jittery. That feeling of the night closing in, shadows clouding your very soul. I'm sure you've seen it in some of your patients.
Yes. Yes.
The foreboding, the sense of terror, someone stalking you, the knowledge that death might be right behind you in some grotesque form, ready to pounce. Is that about it, Doctor?
Hey! Shoot a bug. Probably gets better rates.
Rates? Oh, what am I thinking of? I haven't paid you for your services.
Oh, that won't be necessary.
Now, you perform a service, you should be paid. Now, where did I put that checkbook?
Why do you have that, the revolver?
Oh, that? Just as a precaution. See, I let everyone who knew we were coming here know about this. I didn't want any pranks played on us. You understand.
I do not.
Now, how much do we owe you?
$35. Cemetery call.
Very reasonable.
And let's keep it that way. Say, you haven't seen anything unusual around, have you?
Like what?
Oh, I don't know, maybe antiques, old documents, old clothes. Maybe a clock tied into a box might even still be ticking.
Antique collector, eh? Nope, haven't seen anything like that. Well, here you are.
Thank you. Say, why do you both know my name is Thorncraft?
Oh, that's my name.
It is? Great Scott! It is.
Well, I think I still have a few relatives in the area, and the cleaning lady thought that you and I resembled one another. Say, you might know one of them, you being a doctor and all that. I think he was committed to an institution near here.
What do you know about him?
Well, not much, really. It seems to me he lived out his childhood here, and something went haywire and he tried to burn the place down.
Maybe it was just an accident.
Oh, no, he was crazy.
Crazy? Why do you say crazy?
Well, take it easy, Doctor. Oh, I guess in your line of work, you don't like that word.
Let's just say I've heard it a lot.
Well, I think you can see my reason for this.
Say, I'm something of firearms enthusiast. Might I see that?
Why, certainly.
Very nice.
You
Very
know,
nice.
I married one heck of a sweet lady. Putting up with all this, she didn't know what she was getting in for.
That's true for a lot of people.
Mr. Thorncraft!
Down here.
The bedroom's all done. Your new bride said you may come up at your own leisure. Naive little thing, isn't she? Oh, you're back.
I'm making another house call.
Anyway, I just remembered that Helen Bronski lives just over the ridge. I thought I could go there and call my husband.
Oh, good idea.
Unless the good doctor here wants to give me a ride into town.
No, my car is stuck in the ditch, remember?
Thought you said it broke down.
It did. did right after it got stuck. I think I may have flooded the engine.
Whatever.
So you're going to call your husband and then come your way?
No, I just as soon wait over there if you don't mind.
Well, whatever you say. I'll see you out this way. Doctor? Doctor?
Oh, yes.
Would you like to go with us? I can show you the rest of the downstairs. Maybe you'll see one of those antiques you were looking for.
Yes, I need to case the joint. Yes, that would be very nice.
All right, then. This way, folks. And leave all help behind.
Don't say that!
After you, Doctor.
No, after you, after all. I have done it.
All right, be careful now. We wouldn't want any more murders in this old house now, would we?
What's one more among friends? One down and two to go.
Yes. One down and two to go.
Well, this is getting better. Up.
Took you long enough. Yeah, now tell us who you saw again.
Some creepy guy in a trench coat said it was like the hang glider of death and a grind roper or something.
Stupid. Being stupid again.
I'm telling you, it wasn't dude.
No, but it was probably just another one of his buddies. When will you ever learn?
Yeah, we're the ones doing the scaring around here.
Says you.
You know, maybe we should have gotten somebody else to play old stars in Minecraft. You're such a scaredy cat.
I am not a scaredy cat.
Shoot, you see ghosts behind every door.
I do not. You girls go first. Wait for me.
Well, no much to see, I'm afraid.
Well, I wasn't expecting much.
Now, about your car?
Oh, it should be fine. Like I said, it's probably just flooded.
All right, well, if you can't get it started, just come on back here. Always happy to help out.
Aren't you afraid to stay here in this place tonight?
Oh, no, not you too, Doctor. Listen, there's no such thing as ghosts or ghouls or one-tree spirits. And besides, I have a pistol, remember?
No, I have a pistol.
Oh, come on, you can't seriously think that
You need to get out of here. You see, I know a heck of a lot more about this place than you do because
You need to get a hold of yourself, Doc.
Sorry to burst in on you again. Say, who are you?
Me? Well, I'm Tyler.
it's him, officer.
What?
Wait, it's him. He's a convict down in Robbinsville, the Institute, the one you're looking for. What is this?
Oh, okay, don't anybody move.
What's going on?
Just let me do the asking here.
Ask him what his last name is. He'll admit it.
All right, what's your last name, buddy?
Well, it's Thorncraft, but...
Well, that's good enough for me. Come on, let's go.
But you don't understand. I'll help you get back here, officer.
Do this. Do that. Put this here. Put this there. What's the good of being a man ghost if I can't scare anybody around now? I guess that'll do. I don't know why they would put tit in there anyway.
As long as nobody else shows up. When did that fucking get here? Maybe it was already here. Of course it was already here. What do you think? I beamed it down from the Enterprise? Well, maybe it was here. Oh well. 2 down and 1 to go. I'm sorry. give this to you yet. I'm supposed to give this to you.
Oh, well, at least I have some protection against all the nuts that keep showing up in this place.
What nuts? I'm a doctor, you can tell me.
Where did he have to go?
He said something about going into, having to send off something from town, yeah.
Send off something. You mean like fax or something?
Yeah, that's it. He went to town to fax something. And I'm supposed to take you to him, to get you out of here. I thought that would appeal to you.
You make my mouth water. Is that your pumpkin?
I never saw that pumpkin before in my life.
What's going on in here?
I give up!
What are you doing here?
I just remembered that Hilda's out of town. She ain't following.
Oh, if I can understand that.
I decided to come back here. Of course, I didn't know we were all packing rods.
Oh, well, he gave this to me. He said Tyler left it for me.
He's already run out on you, and all you got was a gun. Like you need a lawyer.
No, he said Tyler had to go to town to fax something.
Facts. In our town, we just got a stamp machine 2 weeks ago, and it made the front page.
Well, that's what he told me. Anyway, you need to get out of here.
Why do you keep saying that?
Oh, call it a feeling I have.
Oh, nice pumpkin.
Haven't you heard the stories about this place?
Yes, but that's why we have to be here. Tyler has a contract to write the story.
But you notice he's flown the coop?
Listen to it. Quite makes good sense.
Thank you. Hey,
What time is it?
we have 28 minutes.
Till what?
Why do you want to know?
I don't know. I just sat down here and something reminded me of it.
Isn't this place getting to you?
Well, he has me there. Somehow I didn't think you'd believe in ghosts.
He's probably just saying something.
No. Yes. I saw.
The ghost of Lydia Thorncraft.
Yeah, she was horrible. All covered in spider webs and grave moths.
Oh, come on.
No, it's true. It's this house. It's drawing the spirit closer and closer. That grinning expression like death itself. Closer.
Are you sure you're not just making this up?
Yeah. You don't have to make anything up for little old us.
The ghost soon looks away on the terrible intent. Its bloody, bony hands outstretched. Closer. Step by step. Inch by inch. Listen, you can almost hear it. Closer. We have to get out of here. Do you hear me?
Who's he? Madge? The editor?
Oh, what happened?
Oh, it was the craziest thing. I had just left here when some police car going toward town and ran me off the road.
Oh, my goodness.
I was trying to make my way back when the same cop headed the other direction now just about hits me and I had to dive into a ditch. I want you to look at this outfit. Look! It's ruined. This was one of Tyler's favorite. This was one of my very best outfits. I must have tipped him. Fella, this is ruined.
Well, are you all right?
Yeah, I think so. I got the cop back, though, when I saw headlights coming again, going the other direction now. I threw some more moss and dirt all over myself and stood out in the middle of the road. This time I ran him out of the road. Last time I saw him, his car was mired up in a swamp. That would teach you. What was the cop doing out here anyway?
There haven't been any cops here.
Who's the stiff?
Don't say the word stiff while you're here.
Sorry.
He's a doctor, he says. Got his car stuck in the ditch.
Well, 'tis the season.
Oh, wait, you were on the main road?
Yeah.
Well, did you see Tyler? He left just a minute ago.
No, up to something.
Well, if he was gonna shoot me or rob me or anything like that, he'd had ample opportunity. He just wants me out of this place.
Honest, Nurse, I don't know anything about missing hatchet.
Take it easy.
Well, I must have tripped over something. You know how it is? Old house, bad lighting, shadows hiding everywhere. What time is it?
Here!
Oh, okay. Ah!
Don't faint again. I'm with the chore.
Oh, great, another one. And I didn't faint.
Well, of course not. You tripped over some shadows.
What was that?
I don't know. The Catalan came from in here.
You're awfully brave all of a sudden.
Well, most ghosts don't look nearly as bad as I do. I think if it comes to a face-off, I can take them.
It probably does make mice, bats.
Any other rodent you care to scare us with?
Well, at least I have this gun. You know, it sounded like it came from over
Wait a
here.
minute, do you know about this place?
Wait!
Oh, Marian!
Don't go up there!
Did you go through
Stop
there?
it! Don't leave me! Hello! Hello! Can anybody hear me? leave. She said something about going into town.
Well, how could she do that?
She took her car.
No, you said Tyler had her car.
She took your car.
My car's in a ditch.
Maybe she took my car.
Your car's in a ditch.
Pretty busy ditch for such a quiet neighborhood, isn't it?
Anyway, I don't think Marian would go very far dressed the way she was. You know something? You're acting awfully suspicious for a doctor.
Well, you haven't seen the doctor's eyes, see.
And Marian said that, something about you wanting her out.
Well, we're just not ourselves tonight. Usually that's a 2-to-1 shot.
What's that mean? Not yourself.
Say, can you keep a secret?
Oh, yes, ask all my friends.
Actually, I'm with the FBI.
FBI.
Agent 84B.
Mm-hmm. And, what are you doing here?
Trying to find out what happened to Agent 84A.
Look, it just so happens that I work for a very prestigious publishing house in Atlanta, and we have done numerous books for former members of the FBI. If you were really an agent looking for a bomb, you'd have a SWAT team here and a bomb squad to back you up.
It's their poker night.
Oh,
Okay. I didn't want to do this. I really am a doctor.
you have credentials. Dr. Sticking to Mine. You're a psychiatrist?
Yes. I didn't want to alarm anyone, but I was sent here to pick up Mrs. Thorncraft.
Marian? What?
She's been having delusions.
Marian delusions? Oh, that girl's got enough sanity to sail on.
Don't try to talk to me about sanity.
Well, I do not believe
As a
one
matter
bit.
of fact, just a few minutes ago, she tried to convince me she murdered someone right in this very room.
What?
That noise you heard? Gunshots? And then she told me there was a body laying right there.
Oh, that's as flimsy as your FBI bit. Marian!
Please, we mustn't harm her.
We'll just see about this. Marian! Oh! Marian! Are you alright?
I think so. It happened so fast. Did you see him?
I did, and he's lying through his teeth.
Not him. Him.
Who? Him?
Him, the man I shot. He was right here. No, he's not. What'd you do with him?
Do with who?
The man I shot. Man, I shot someone or something.
Oh, you poor baby.
Tell me what happened. Well, the man came through. I shot, and then the woman.
Woman? What woman?
The woman that I shot before I knew what I was doing. She spoke to me.
What did she say?
She said she was Leila Thorncraft, the dead wife's wife of Cyrus Thorncraft. She had an axe!
An axe?
Oh, no!
And then she said that after I shot him, something about I took her task and indeed.
Why didn't you shoot her?
Hey!
Oh, sorry.
But that's just it. I did.
You did? You did what?
I did shoot her. 3 times. But she just kept coming at me.
Like the bullets didn't do anything?
And sure, they just went through her.
They went right through her?
Right. You need to get out of here. Tyler should never have brought you here. It's all my fault.
Where have you seen Tyler?
I was going to ask you that. Where is he?
Oh, he
needs
drove-
to be taking you home.
He drove into town earlier.
That's why I came back downstairs. He couldn't have.
Why not?
Oh, you know, our bedroom faces the back of the house. That's where we parked, and our car's still there. Where did he go if our car's still here?
Maybe he took her car.
My car's in a ditch.
Maybe he took my car.
Hey. We've done this already. I want to know what is going on here, folks.
What makes you think anything is going on?
then nobody did get hurt.
We should all be so lucky.
Well, if you see George, tell him he's on his own.
Wait. No, neither one of you are tall enough.
Then what are you talking about?
The woman.
Oh, right. So one of you was pretending to be a ghost, a woman ghost, huh?
Woman ghost?
Leila Thorncraft.
We should have totally thought of that.
I cannot believe this.
It wasn't you then?
No, ma'am.
Okay, give me this.
Hey!
No, you don't get it back if you tell the truth. Well, we are telling the truth. Fine, then this stays here.
I cannot believe you can steal the girl's pumpkin.
Wait a minute. Maybe we can get the doctor to help us sort all of this out. Where is the doctor?
He's right. Well, he was right here. Maybe some dirt work.
Durward.
All right. Hold everything. Let's get organized here. Now, a few minutes ago, the lights went out. Was that?
That was your secretary's box.
But you don't know anything about a woman ghost or somebody posing as a psychiatrist.
Hey, you want to help us next year?
I take that as a no. We have got to find out just exactly who is in this house.
And she's going to say we need to conduct a search.
What we've got to do, girls, is conduct a search. I should go to the track. Only everybody take somebody with you. Sophie, you take Judy. You take Judy, and you two go through there and see if you can find anybody.
Come on. You don't tell your mother about this when I see her.
Huh? You come with me, and this way, Suzanne, we're gonna check the upstairs.
I don't think we're gonna find what we want to find.
We'll probably find George. He's just playing around here.
I'm afraid of.
Come on, 10 minutes and this will all be over.
Donuts.
No, he's too young.
Who are you? You already just laid down.
All right? Who are you supposed to be?
Cyrus Thorncraft, famous axe murderer. Just his name sends chills down my backbone. Ain't just me neither. People around here hate the name Thorncraft. It's like they want to run out of town or tar and feather or something. Who are you?
Me? Tyler. Have you seen anyone else around here?
Some creepy guy in a trench coat said he was like the hang glider of death and something like that.
I'll get to him in a minute. Have you seen a couple of ladies?
What? You can't get a date?
I don't mean that. My wife is here somewhere and I need to find her.
Well, I did come in for the door earlier and... Hey, how come you got handcuffs on?
This? Well, I was, it's my costume. Yeah. It's Halloween, right? I'm disguised as an escaped fugitive.
Not bad. Simple, chic, not too short.
Have you seen my wife?
Is she about this tall and toting a gun?
Well, she's a little shorter. What? Toting a gun?
Yeah, when I came through that door earlier, this lady balls off the fire, she gun at me. Must have tripped or something.
You fainted?
Yeah, anyhow, when I came to, she was gone. She probably went upstairs.
I bet she's upstairs.
Yeah, with that other lady.
What other lady? Remember the short, sassy, clean woman?
No, more like a ghost.
Tall, thin, wispy?
Yep, basic over-the-counter ghost.
You did see her. You really thought I was going crazy. Come on. Come on.
One donut, please.
a guy who pulled my pistol.
Thank gosh it's not the shot.
I can explain that later. Wait a minute. Didn't you just say something about me calling you?
Yeah, while I was upstairs, you called for me to come down here.
No, I didn't call anybody.
You didn't.
No.
Somebody must have.
Stupid gun! Mary must have gotten it from that guy.
Who?
If I'm correct, it's the same guy that you met. We have to find him.
You want me to go back upstairs?
No, you stay here. From now on, if anyone we find, we send them here and tell them to stay here, okay?
All right.
Well, nobody up there. Oh, here you are. Where have you been?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you. What is this? Conducting a tour?
This young lady who's about to be grounded for the rest of her life was setting this place up as a haunted house.
Have you seen the doctor?
No, we've been looking for him too. I didn't find this.
Good. At least no one else is going to try to use it.
Where did you disappear to?
Some cop shows up here looking for an escaped mental patient.
The figures it was you? I can believe that. He arrested you?
He tried. Even handcuffed me to the door handle of his police car. But then as we were driving away from here, something stood in front of the car. Looked like some spook. Some woman with moss and cobwebs. And that expression. To tell you the truth, he kind of looked like my mentor, Madge. Yeah!
That's not just a coincidence.
What are you doing back here? Well, never mind. Have you seen the doctor?
No, but this place is so big he could be hiding anywhere. Tyler, why are you wearing handcuffs?
Well, as a matter of fact,
Freeze!
Oh, no.
Don't anybody move!
Not you again.
What did you do to the lady on the couch?
I strangled her.
That's what I thought. Now everyone just take it easy and I'll have them out of here in no time. How did you get loose from the car door?
Here. Now, just settle down. Madge, tell him who I am.
His name is Thorncraft.
My whole name?
This is Myron Thorncraft. He's a rider. He's a descendant of the original owners of this place. He and his lovely bride, the unconscious one on the sofa there, are honeymooning here. I'm Madge. I'm his editor. I'm just here to take some pictures. I don't know who the rest of these people are.
I'm Suzanne, that's Judy, and that's George.
Well, I know you people. You mean he ain't Myron Thorncraft escaped loony?
No. He's Tyler Thorncraft, escaped rider.
Honey, are you alright?
Yeah, I think so. But I saw him again, that face.
Honey, this is who you think you shot. He's just some stupid kid on a Halloween parade.
I ain't stupid!
Tell him about wanting to be a stomach doctor.
You shut up!
Honey, you used this pistol, right?
Well, that's yours, isn't it?
Yes, remember I told everyone I was bringing it here? I did that just to scare them away. You don't think I put real bullets in it, do you?
You mean...
Blanks. It's filled with blanks. I figured if anybody like Madge here thought about trying something, I'd scare them away with it.
Oh, dear. You and your trust issues. You still don't trust me, do you?
Say, you look familiar. Have you ever been to Donnie's Donut World?
Oh, no, not yet.
Well, that explains about the woman, why the bullets didn't... But who is she?
Who?
That's her!
That's why.
I don't care anymore. Figure this, lady. She's your sister, isn't she? She's the one who tried to burn this place down back when you were children.
Yes, she's always been high-strung. And this afternoon, when she came to visit me at the Institute down in Robbinsville, I could see she was about to go over the edge. She kept talking about this place, and old Cyrus, and Lydia. I tried to get here ahead of her, to stop her. As long as this place stands, she's going to be thrown here. You can see that, can't you?
Then you were holding me with a gun filled with blanks.
Will you get these off of me?
Oh, sure.
And what about getting these two out of here?
You got it.
Maybe we ought to get out of here too. Yeah. What happened to the other kids that were supposed to be here?
Oh, they're all out at Henderson's barn. I think you've got them out there.
He got me! He saved me! He got me! That dirty little maybe we all ought to get out of here. Can you kids give me a ride into town?
Yes, ma'am.
Ooh, cool jack-o'-lantern.
You want it? We're not going to be needing it any longer.
Well, thank you so much. Just put it in my patrol car. It's right outside. Bert down at the station, he'll just love it.
All right.
Let go of that ditch.
Thanks.
Shoot, I didn't scare anybody.
I wouldn't say that.
Oh, yeah, sorry. You want this?
No!
No, thank you.
Think I'll just ride back into town with the kids if there's nothing else I can do.
No, I think we've had enough excitement for one honeymoon.
Hey, I hope you don't mean that.
Tyler, I'll wait to hear from you. Where's your car, kid?
Where's parked down the road?
Kid. Down the road.
Madge, why don't you take our car? You can bring it back tomorrow. Not too early.
Well, whatever you say. Just glad this whole ruckus is over.
What was that? There it is. That's where my mom got to.
Oh, great. I just got that car washed. I guess lady will have to ride back with you.
You mean you and those two?
Oh, don't you worry. I got them under arrest.
Well, why not? Perfect end to a perfect evening.
Let's go, Miss Sophie. Miss Sophie, let's go. Oh, no moment too soon.
This way, Judge Roy. Well, I guess now I owe you a life-threatening situation.
I thought they'd never leave.
Well, Mrs. Thorncraft?
Well, Mr. Thorncraft?
And the thing, this is usually where most honeymoons begin.
Well, at least we know the place isn't haunted.